Welcome, guys, to Blood Sisters Season 2, Episode 3 review. And this is still Unpacking the Real with ST and Troy. And if at this point you have not seen Blood Sisters Season 2 and you're watching this, you don't want to see it anymore. And it's okay. Just sit back and enjoy the
Mm,
spoilers. Troy, how you
right.
doing today?
I'm good. I'm very well. I'm very well. I'm very well. Just, I'm alright. I'm sad that Nigeria is not going to the World Cup or it's not at the World Cup, but it's okay.
Yeah.
And we support whoever else is there.
Mexico is there.
I see what you did there.
Okay.
Oh, the wala.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Alright. So, let's go straight into it now. Episode 3 of season 2. I think it was more power packed than
Episode
episode
2?
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, episode 3 was more of the fallout from the reactions of Sarah and Kemi to finding out that Sarah has left without her. We're now seeing how the plot has taken, who is running what, how far Mimi's tentacles have gone in the prison, what Mimi is doing to make sure that she presses the neck
Mm-hmm.
of Kemi in the prison. We see Wari Pikin is there as well, our own influence as well. We see some more of baby girl Bolaji as well. Not
Yeah.
too much of the main characters, those are Kate and her man and her family. I mean, Henshaw is not the key party in this episode 3. It's more about the children and how it evolves as we walk into the very last episode since episode 3. There are only 4 episodes in the season, so as we also had in season 1 where there were only 4 episodes, right? So episode 3 isn't too much of anything other than us just finding the truth, setting the stage for what episode 4, the finale, would be about.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can just go from we can I don't know for this particular episode. I don't know if I want to talk scene to scene, but maybe that would be a good place to start, right? Because episode 3 begins with us seeing Kemi. Obviously, Kemi had killed somebody out of
Mm-hmm.
anger at the end of season
She,
2 or episode 2,
yeah.
and here
She
we were
killed
in episode
Sarah's
3
impersonator.
impersonator, yeah, at the end of season
Mm-hmm.
2, episode 2, right? Out
Episode
of
2.
anger
Mm-hmm.
because she couldn't um, get herself out with Sarah, as Sarah had actually promised. So there was all that anger, and then we then had the story of the mother, which is Uche Jumbo, talking with her daughter Sarah Ini, telling her about how they're about to get out of town and all of the things that they needed to do and all of those. Um, I mean, it was at that point that we then got the true picture of what was going on in the mind of the mother, because the mother was able to open up to her daughter to help let her know that, look, um, you have not. I have you, and you're the one I have, and you're the one I really want. I don't, but I think there was a madness that just came over Sarah at that point, because why
Mm-hmm.
in the hell will you think that that is the best time to think of going to go and
Oh,
see
oh,
your
your dead
deceased
father.
father? I mean,
Yeah.
you are supposed to be on the run.
Mm-hmm.
The man had died.
Mm-hmm.
What were you looking for at the morgue? What
Mm-hmm.
exactly was she looking for at the morgue?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I understood the mindset behind it. It did not, the math did not
It did
math
not make
completely.
sense. And
The math did not math completely.
that singular action caused them a lot of problems. The problems they had in that episode going forward flowed from that singular action. Because if Sarah did not go to visit her father, she would not have been found out. The money they had to pay to get out of Nigeria would not have gone up. Because if it was still when she was still in hiding, she would have paid the 2 million they paid the guy that was supposed to help them. But it was that
Yeah,
singular
but I
act
agree.
that made, that made everything, she was found out, there was a ransom on her head. That created a lot of problems. And the father, even before he died, they were not exactly best of friends. He never came to visit her in the when she was in prison. So why are you going to go and see the dead? I don't even want to talk about what happened when she went to did you see that?
We'll
Because
get.
I'm going to
Let's just keep it. Let's just hang it somewhere. Then we'll
okay,
bring it back.
okay,
We'll come back to it. I want us to go
okay.
from scene to scene. I think there's so much to unpack, scene to scene.
Mhm.
Right? There's so
Okay.
much to talk about.
Mhm.
I mean, okay, so now we've discussed Kemi's annoyance at the beginning of the episode. We've talked about Mimi's power showing up. The
Mhm.
next episode, which was a prison scene, and then we have the birthday for what's his name? His son. There's the
FJ.
son. Yeah,
FJ.
there's the birthday scene, and for some reason, this guy thought that the best gift to buy his babe's nephew
Mhm.
was a hoverboard, knowing full well that the father of the boy cannot walk. I
No,
mean,
no, I am not going to.
the
I'm
come
not
on,
going
there
to fault
he could have
Mofe.
read the room. Mofe could have read the
Mhm.
room. My
Wait,
guy
wait,
could have. There was
Mhm.
nothing stopping him from buying him something else. He could have. There's nothing. And then
What
MJ
is
is
wrong
about
with a
MJ.
hoverboard?
MJ is a naughty boy. MJ, the grandma said, "Just call me ma," and he said, "Okay, grandma." That boy know the year word. Okay, but back to
She's
the issue about the.
Uduak's grandson.
I'm telling you, she resemble everything. Use everything resembling
Mhm.
grandma.
Mhm.
So back to the
But
thing we're
actually,
talking about.
I don't think there is anything wrong with the hoverboard gift.
No, there is for me because one,
Why?
the father
Mhm.
is in wheelchairs, is in a wheelchair, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Overboards are accidents waiting to happen, especially for kids who cannot ride. I can ride a overboard. I mean, I learned to ride a overboard, call it 6 years ago. It took me
Mhm.
the grace of God to get the confidence to stand on a hoverboard and ride it.
Mhm.
Right? It took me quite some
Mhm.
time. I mean, I was in a big park. I was afraid. I'll probably share a video with you later or something. And you see a video of me riding over, but it was
Okay.
crazy, right?
Mhm.
Now, the father would be anxious that something can happen to his kid. The
Mhm.
father loves his kid enough to
Mm.
want his kid to have a good time, no doubt.
Mm.
But
Mhm.
hoverboards are not the only ways your child can have a good time.
Mhm.
Do you get? Hoverboards are not the only
Mhm.
way by which or the media by which your children can play. You could have got the
Mhm.
boy. I don't know what to get kids, but I'm sure if I were to think about it, I probably would think of a million other things other than hoverboards. It's an exciting gift. Yeah, you could have bought the boy a PS5. You bought him a PS5. He never do.
The grandmother got him a PS5.
A PS5. Yes, and the boy was happy. He
Mm.
will not cause harm to anybody. Nobody will die.
Mm.
Why buy
Mhm.
him overboard? Why buy him something that will
And
cause
that
anxiety to the
FJ,
father?
doesn't listen. The father kept on saying, "Don't open this. Be careful, FJ. Stop." But
He resemble him grandma
he
now.
was.
Now why? Use
And
and resemble
I'm
him
also going to
grandma.
give kudos to Gabriel, because did you see when he was thrown into water, he kept still. He kept
Yeah,
still.
yeah. The way he fell into the.
That
Yeah,
acting was spectacular. Yeah.
yeah. I agree. I agree. There was quite
Yes,
some. There was
yes.
quite some
Mhm.
action there. There was quite some
Mhm.
action there. I don't disagree with that.
Mhm.
There's that. Yeah, yeah. And he kept
Mhm.
screaming like it was like stop, stop, stop! Don't move! Leave this
Mhm.
overboard until the next thing you know, the boy fell in the my guy fell into the water. Yeah, poor guy. Poor guy.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Mhm.
so there was something I noticed in that scene also. It's the
Okay.
way Junior just showed up from nowhere. Junior just showed up, and the next thing, sorry ma,
Oh.
I'm afraid I have some news. Like, bruh, you don't
Mm.
have any. You know
Mm.
they code them. You cannot
Mm.
code this
Mm.
mission that you are on. Must everybody
Mm.
know?
Yeah. That
Must
came off pretty
everybody?
weird because
It was
yeah.
it was very very
Mm.
cartel like is this
Yes.
are you talking to a mafia boss? What is going on
Mm.
here, man?
Mhm.
It
And
was very, very
also
weird.
because in that at that point in the movie, we were not sure, and I don't think B Junior was even sure on whose side Akin was, And Akin was
Mm.
there, the daughter was there, and he was saying everything. So what about
Yeah.
what happened to taking her to a corner? Because that information is supposed to be for her ears
For her
alone. She didn't
alone,
know that.
right?
Yeah, the
Yeah, you
others
know.
were not there when
Mm-hmm.
she gave you that. So I thought that was a bit off. Yeah, I agree.
Mm. And then, and how did they even know that it was that they were going to be at the morgue? I'm not quite sure.
Oh
I
yes. So
understand the reasoning behind just
yeah.
going to the morgue. Of all, like
So I
it's just
do.
one guy, right? It's just one guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's no tracking or anything, and the only place they thought about going was the morgue. They didn't even
No.
think they're
So
going to the village.
no. So this is the reason we thought about that. You know when they came to inspect the body of Sarah that died, and they
Yeah,
found out that it was not Sarah. She asked to see Kemi. And when she was talking to Kemi, Kemi said something like, "But you didn't give the poor girl a choice. Her father died and she couldn't even see him."
yeah, true that, true
So
that, true that. Yeah,
Sarah
yeah, yeah.
gave them, yeah, Sarah gave them that clue. So when she said that, we Junior now said, if you're looking for Sarah, we need to find where her father's body is because she would go there. And the mother also said it like it's just natural. Like everybody would think that would expect that she would also want to go to see the father, right?
But she could have gone to see the father the day before now. Do you get like going
True
to the
that.
father that day was? I'm not
Mm,
sure that that's exactly how it would play
yeah,
out. I mean,
play out.
she would
Yeah.
probably do it immediately, then
Mm,
go and start chasing her life. Do you get like
yeah.
how did they even know where the like?
The exact yeah, that was movie. Like I know they were trying to, like, it's a lot of it happens in a lot of Hollywood movies, but then it didn't really, you know gel well because
Mm,
we're not tracking them, nobody spotted them, right? But it's
mm.
just based off on what Sarah Kemi said, and you decided to go. What's the coincidence that at that same point that that Virginia went to the mall, that they were still there? But it's make believe entertainment.
Entertainment, I suppose. So yeah, here we are. We enjoyed it. We enjoyed it nonetheless, and then we enjoyed the I also enjoy the scene when they went to the prison to look at Kemi again. Yeah, talking about that where she had some stuff on her face. The makeup was very good. I'm not even sure. It
Yeah.
looked a lot like original Spittle. It didn't look like something that was made
Mm,
up. It looked like she had muck on her
mm-mm.
face and everything. It was quite.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
yeah,
pretty good. It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
yeah.
It looked
Yeah.
pretty good. It looked very real. It looked very real. And she
Mm-hmm.
challenged Akin's conscience in that scene. She was like, "You man, you're a
Mm-hmm.
sellout. You know, like, bro,
Yeah.
you're not
And
doing your
he
bit.
is. He is. Huge
You're not doing
sellout.
your bit."
Akin disappointed me.
Yeah. Anyway, we then get to the scene where they enter and see the deceased father.
Oh, Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty. Because I don't know. Like I would pay to watch the behind clips of that scene. I would pay anything to watch the behind clips of that scene because I'm sure that.
Man,
Oh God, I'm sure he kept on going and the man was tired because what
man,
is this now?
he couldn't take it anymore. He just had to breathe.
Yeah.
It's like people shoot this scene. You want to
He
kill
was
me in real life?
drinking.
My brother had to bleed. He had to blink. He had to blink when it was like he had. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't. It's not even blinking. He had to just move his eyelids
Take
at
it.
some point. It was like,
Yeah.
bruh,
Mm-hmm.
he was tired, and then you could see his throat. He kept going up and down. I say, this man has not died. Maybe his wife. Maybe as he saw his daughter, he felt, felt the new
Yeah.
lease of life.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm.
he had to wake up.
Mm.
No, Hollywood and
And
Hollywood.
I'm going to put the blame on the editors because you want to tell me you did not notice that when you were editing the movie. And
Bruh.
also, yeah, because maybe the actor was tired, right? Because to get the scene there is a lot of retakes,
Mm-hmm.
so it's possible that there will be clips where he was killed. Let's find
Mm-hmm.
those clips, let's help the man. Let's help him, he's not dead. So
Kai,
yeah.
the bros was just there, just they breathe.
Mm,
He couldn't take. He had to
mm,
breathe. He had to
mm,
breathe. He had to breathe.
yeah.
So there was something I also noticed in my notes. Let's call that a blip, a blooper.
Okay.
Right? There's what I
Mm-hmm.
noticed with
Mm-hmm.
the man who was saying that a Muslim woman cannot be at a funeral parlor and all of those. I didn't know that
Yeah,
was a
that is
thing. I
haram.
probably would have to ask. I probably would have to ask other Muslims. But I didn't know it was a thing that actually happens where you can't actually sit with. You can't be where a corpse is supposed to be.
Yeah.
I didn't know that to be the
Mm-hmm.
case, but okay.
Mm.
I guess we learn every day. So they taught us something. I
Yeah.
suppose if that's the case,
Mm-hmm.
but we have to find out because I'm not sure that that is the case. I'm not sure that
Mm-hmm.
that is the case, right?
Mm.
But the Muslim man was very very. I liked his action. He showed himself to be quite a scholar. I suppose that's the
Mm-hmm.
case anyway. The only other thing I noticed was that again maybe also this is just because I am somebody that I know the area. Um, the drive scene, the chase scene, seemed to have come
Mm.
back to the morgue. They went to the
Mm-hmm.
left, went right, went left, left, right. Somehow found their way back to the front of the morgue again. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the road where the morgue was. Most people may not notice, but if you look down, you could see
Yeah.
that that church was literally down the road, and they came back to that
Mm-hmm.
same church's road, coming back from the church when
Mm-hmm.
they were where they now got stuck with the crowd in front of them who were mourning or doing something. Then they had to run through the crowd. Yeah, they were mourning somebody, and then they had to walk through the
Somebody.
crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
they might not, you might not have noticed it, but it happened there.
No,
I
I did
also
not.
enjoyed,
Yeah.
yeah, I also enjoyed the fact that I think this boy, I mean BJ, he did his scenes himself. He rode the bike himself.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
It's a bit of an ask, right? For a well, it was not. I won't call him the star of the show, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, one of the leads or whatever the case may be, or
Mm-hmm.
supporting cast. Typically, cast do not
Mm-hmm.
typically do their own stunts. He did his own
Don't.
stunts,
Yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
I guess we can say that's a good thing. I guess we can say that's a
Yeah.
good thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we transition
We
to
have
yeah.
we have a Tom Cruise in the making.
All right, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, I guess he can qualify. He's a fine boy, and he did his stunts well. I
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There was also the bit of the lawyer,
Mm-hmm.
that woman. I'm not quite
For
sure
like
how to for like I'm not quite sure how to place her in this whole movie, man. In this whole
Mm-hmm.
series, man. I'm too. I don't know if that's how lawyers behave. Oh, I don't
That is
know. I
not how
don't
lawyers
know.
behave.
I
That is
don't
not how
know.
lawyers
I don't
behave.
know how if you suddenly become an accomplice just because somebody is your client. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. It didn't seem very real to me.
To me.
It felt like no. There was something wrong about it. Something very off about her acting. Her actions did not portray her as a lawyer. I portrayed her more like maybe her
Yeah.
sister. It was like
Mm-hmm.
her sisters were the ones who were in trouble, not
Mm-hmm.
and again she's Folake, so she's not Sarah Duru's anything at all,
Yeah.
right? She's Yoruba and
Mm-hmm.
Sarah is Igbo, so there was not that. She's not even Kemi's because she would have helped Kemi. But so I'm not quite sure what the idea was behind her doing what she did because she did a lot.
Did.
She
Mm.
did too much as far as I'm concerned. I mean,
Yeah.
in episode
Yeah.
3, she was doing so much. I got confused at some point. I didn't know what to
Mm-hmm.
think about her again. I didn't quite understand
And
the
her
game she was
character
playing. Yeah.
playing. Yeah. And I think she felt guilty, right? Because when Sarah approached her and she was saying, "Oh, I failed you," or this, she felt guilty, and I don't understand where that guilt is coming from.
You're a
First, you are
professional.
a
What are you?
lawyer,
You've done your job. You've done your job.
and even looking at the client, Sarah and Kemi are not exactly clients you would feel sympathy for, because they are. I don't like the movie. Made them the victims, yeah, but they are not. So they contributed a lot to what happened to them. We've had
Right.
there are a lot of stories where somebody is falsely accused, an innocent person. You can tell that they are innocent, and a lot is happening to them. They are accused. I can understand that you feel pity for these people. Why are you
Mm-hmm.
feeling pity for Sarah and Kane that not only killed Kola, they cut him into pieces. They killed the journalists. These
Right.
people did a lot of things that they moved from victims to mini villains on their own. So I don't understand why. And for a lawyer, this can be your only client now.
Right.
If
Right.
because of
Right.
one client you're already turning to a criminal. What will happen when you have 5, 10, 100 clients?
And she's
So
not a
that is
young
not,
girl, right? So she must have had
yeah.
clients. Like I'm just thinking about
Mm-hmm.
it. Like if it's a young boy that did it, I understand. A young girl, like I'm like, okay, you just started. You're just
No.
trying to build your
New
career.
rig.
It's a
Yeah.
thing, but
Hmm.
it didn't quite sit well with
Gel.
me. It didn't quite sit
I
well
did. I
with
didn't
me.
like her. I didn't like her character for that because it did not really portray the professionalism of lawyers, right? Or
Yeah.
that is
Again,
for like a
again,
lawyer. Mm-hmm.
they have been doing something to lawyers in that series. Something about lawyers just I don't know. They just wrote lawyers in a way that the
Mm-hmm.
lawyer it was not just I won't call it disrespectful. It was misunderstood. I suppose is the word. The
Mm-hmm.
lawyers did not seem like characters of worth to do
Yeah.
research into who they can be or who they are. It just felt like
Mm-hmm.
they rushed it, just give them something, like in episode
Mm-hmm.
1, now you get to episode 3. This, my brother, even the assistant to the lawyer, I don't even know who she was, but she sort of was cautious more than the lawyer. The lawyer was throwing caution to the wind. She kept throwing caution to the wind.
Yeah.
It,
Mm-hmm.
did, it, didn't, it didn't sit well with me. Anyway, that's an aside. Because there's a lot to talk about in episode 3, we also get
Mm-hmm.
to the part of we also get to the part of we also get to the part of what's his name now, um, of Gabriel Afolayan, um,
Femi.
Femi and his wife, where he was mistrusting her. Or should we talk
Mm-hmm.
about the fact that there was that boy who wanted to actually collect 10 million from them first?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. That
Mm-hmm.
guy disappointed me. That guy was a huge
Mm-hmm.
disappointment. It was a huge
Mm-hmm.
disappointment. It was a huge disappointment. But anyway, his
Because
character did
how
not
did
last.
you? Because his character, right? He said it and said, "Oh, asking for 10 million, and I would have listened to my friends or to the Lisa guy and collected the reward from the Ademola." He said it, and he goes ahead to do the exact same thing. And
Yeah.
to also, the background that Sarah's mom gave said that her husband paid, I think, for his mom
Yeah, from his
dialysis
mom
and everything,
dialysis. Yeah,
right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So you would expect a bit of loyalty, right? That boy is a huge
Very disloyal
disappointment.
cat. Very disloyal cat.
Mm.
Very disloyal
Very,
cat.
very,
Mm.
very, very.
Anyway, it don't happen. His character did not
Yeah.
last, so there's not much to say about that. The major other storylines in the story was the villain arc of of Kemi. I don't want us to go over all the scenes, to be honest. The villain arc of Kemi, because after she entertained Mimi, she
Hmm.
became she that was what turned her, to
Wait,
be honest.
wait. I don't. I
That
don't want you to. I don't want you to fly through the famous Licky scene. I don't want you to fly through that. I don't, because that scene, that scene was it was disgusting to see, really. And the disgust on Kemi's face, and then Bolaji saying, "Oh God," everything, like, Mimi brought that character to life. And I don't know what the characters in Blood Sisters were paid or what they were promised, because everybody sort of brought their A game, right? And after that scene, we could also see the what you said about that scene transforming Kemi, and we
yeah,
could
it did.
also see a follow-up scene where she was brushing, and
Yeah,
she was really brushing and blood. That attention to detail was really, really great, because she was so disgusted. She was brushing, she was blood everywhere, and that's created the monster that Kemi
yeah,
became in the later part
because
of the movie.
because that brush became not a tool for cleansing, but a tool for committing more atrocities.
Yeah.
In one fell swoop, it moved from what she was using to brush her
Mm-hmm.
teeth to something that she was using
Yeah.
to think about committing a crime. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a
Mm-hmm.
very that was a turning point for her. That
Mm-hmm.
was a turning point for her. It was sad. I'm not going to go into the scene itself. The scene was quite
Yeah, it's
interesting
okay. It's
to note.
okay. Mm.
I've left you with that. I've left you with that. Enjoy. I've left you with that.
It's
But you know
okay.
what I would
And
say? There's also the point of the fact that it seems to me like BJ Junior, or what's his name, or what's his name now,
B
Junior,
B B Junior, yeah.
B Junior, was not paying attention, was not very attentive. He now the 2 year old. I mean, there was
What
a green
happened?
card that followed him everywhere, and not once did he
Oh,
notice that green card.
mm,
Maybe he was
yeah.
just lusting for blood. His thirst for blood was so much that he did not notice
Mm,
that this car was just there, trailing him. I
mm,
mean, this car was conspicuous. The color alone was
yeah.
enough to drive him
Mm,
nuts, was enough to
mm,
have him tail the vehicle. But
mm,
no, he was busy chasing blood. He was so bloodthirsty,
mm,
trying to get revenge, that he lost
mm-hmm,
command of his environment. So
mm-hmm,
yeah, there was that. Then this lawyer, they did, again talking about this, they did not pay that lawyer well. I mean, this
mm.
guy was beating up somebody. This auntie went to the window. She didn't do anything there. She didn't record him. She didn't do anything.
Mm,
She just went there. Was she entertaining herself? I'm not quite sure what exactly she was doing by the window.
doing,
She just
mm.
stood like, bruh, bruh.
And wait, I think you're even expecting like a lot from the lawyer. A lawyer that in episode one was asking leading questions and giving evidence instead of the client. So please, so much expectations for lawyer for like
I
please.
mean, I mean, the lawyer is a lawyer. She must have gone to law school. She
Yes.
must have. I don't know. She
Yeah.
went to law school and she went to study law. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, she spoke so well, so eloquently. I
Yeah.
expected that she would be um, quite, quite impressive. Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
that was not the case. Um,
Yeah.
Maybe next time we should just get other lawyers to teach us about to do this thing. Yeah, I don't know.
But also because for
Lawyers
like
plenty, but who knows? I can't be speaking about
yeah.
lawyers. I can't be speaking about what am
Mm-hmm.
I talk about? We don't know what we are not there. Let's not talk about what is not
Mm-hmm.
within our purview. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So there's that. Then we go to the famous scene of Moses.
Mm.
Moses finally being the hand of Akin, or is it Akin that's his name? Femi.
Mm-hmm. Femi,
Femi.
yeah.
Moses. The special hands of Moses. So, do you want to what's your take on Moses' character, especially regarding episode 3?
When I saw Moses, I was very happy for Yinka. I was like, ooh, finally, baby girl is going to get another treat. And Femi was there directing, saying, oh, lick her legs, do this, do this. I was shocked when Oga started strangling his wife. I did not see that coming at all because I was like, oh, Ying's baby is finally like getting pampered, going to have a good time. And this man had a bottled up anger. And I did not see that twist coming at all. And Moses was just there saying, answer him. I was like, eh, sure. I waiting they call you, make you come do here. That was a twist I did not see coming at all. At all.
Well, well, I guess he had so much anger in him. I mean, there was so
Mm.
much going on. There was so much going on. So many people disrespecting him. I think he must have held on to that for too long. It just so happened that he didn't have anywhere else to met that anger, so he just put it all out on his wife. Unfortunately, she was the one that was living with him, so she got to experience the full force of that. Unfortunately, that's what happened. I don't know, Moses, the character Moses it goes deeper than just being the hand of the man. It was more.
Yeah.
It was like this is what wealth can also give you. You don't have to have legs. You don't have to
To
walk
do
to
things.
be able to achieve those things that you want to achieve, as long as there's money
Mm-hmm.
there and there's
Mm-hmm.
control. I mean, they say
Mm.
power is where people think power resides. Like power resides where people assume it resides or something like that. There's a saying like that. So in this case, Moses thought or believed or assumed that power resides with um
Femi.
he fed me, yes, and then he just went with it. So yeah, it is what it is. It happened, and well, anyway, the only good thing that came out of that episode, was of that scene anyway, was that we were able to now find out why she was rolling with
More fair.
this young man, yeah,
Yeah.
Mufe. She was able to find out what the reason was, because if not for
Mm-hmm.
that, we would not have known, But
Yeah.
then that was what that scene now
Mm-hmm.
helped us. It gave us some context, because we already knew that, I can't remember her name in the stuff. She
Yenka.
was not
Yeah.
stepping out on her Inka. Yeah, she was never stepping out on her
On her
man.
husband. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she had said things. She was always sneaky, you know.
Mm.
So that brought it to light. So that really is about that. From there we got the scene where B Junior returned the money. I mean, B Junior is an upright guy. He's a straightforward guy. I mean, he took money
Mm-hmm.
from them, 10 million, and he brought it back.
And you returned it. Yeah.
You get that CB, or not sure I
I
would do
also
that.
no, I also think because Junior obviously has access to money, right? I
Right.
believe he has access to money. His father has been working for these people for years, and he obviously has money. And Uduak
Mm-hmm.
will always give him any money he wants to. So I don't think it was an issue of him needing money. That's why it was easy for him to return the money to Timmy. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that.
And also,
You know, just
because he's out seeking vengeance, right?
mm,
Money is not even his priority at that point. His priority is to get even with the person that killed his father, right? So
mhm.
money is not really what he's out looking for.
Yeah, and again. So with that scene now comes the issue of why what's her name, Timei didn't out Sarah. But like, I think we sort of thought about it again, and we were of the opinion that, okay, if she had outed
Sarah
if Timei had outed Sarah, then Sarah would have outed Timei for being the one who actually killed
killed,
B
yeah, B Junior's father.
B Junior's father, right?
Mm.
But I'm not sure how she knew B Junior, because I remember B Junior introducing himself to Uduak
Mm-hmm.
earlier in the season. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that she knew the guy. I guess she would say, oh, they
Yeah,
look
she
alike,
did.
but I'm
No,
not
no,
quite sure that she really
she
knew
did.
him. I
I
mean,
think
even
I think
with the mug scene too, she
in
recognized
a
him, but I don't know
mm-hmm.
where the recognition came from. Essentially, my point.
Oh, okay, for Sarah, right?
Yes, Sarah. Yes.
Mm, yeah. Maybe the resemblance and yeah, because it wasn't clear. I don't think she met him at any point in the movie. Maybe the resemblance and the fact that she's on the edge. So seeing a
Yeah.
guy riding a bike looking suspicious may sort of tipped her off. Yeah.
Mm.
And you know that scene, I was expecting Timmy to sort of I was feeling like that, Sarah, this is the end of the road for you. Like Timmy is going to
Yeah.
hand you over to B Junior. But what you said makes a lot of sense because she also did not want the fact that she killed B Junior to come B Junior's father to sort of come out. So that explains why. And also because Timmy is a wannabe villain, right? She wants to be bad, she
Yeah.
wants to be evil, but she doesn't have the
Mhm.
balls to carry it to the end.
Mm.
That's sort of why she still has had compassion on her, wanted to still help her leave the country. If it was Uduak, Uduak is risking everything.
And that is
And
mean.
ooh,
That is mean. That is
yeah.
mean being. That is
Mm.
mean. Then there comes again, back to what I said about. I said I think it was in episode one review when I said that Timei dresses like she's always going out. I mean, she was in her house, she was
House.
chilling, and she was still wearing the clothes she wore from that office thing. I don't know. Again, maybe that's how rich people dress. When I have money, I know.
Oh,
And
no.
because I go home and I wear joggers. I don't wear jeans. I don't wear trousers. I don't wear
But you
jeans.
know,
I mean, like,
a lot of rich people dress up at home, so maybe,
why?
maybe
Well,
I
we
don't
need
know.
cues from there. They need to give us. They need to give us cues. They need to let us know what's up because, man. All right. So we then get the famous scene where um, the lawyer finds Sarah coming um, out of that house that belongs to Timei, and then it sort of now brings everything into perspective because remember that before that time, she always had this car issue. Although I had to protest because I noticed also that the car was parked literally almost opposite the gate. So that guy,
B
what's his
Junior.
name? That guy, B
B
Junior
Junior.
should have seen that vehicle. I mean, I don't know what kind of fit of rage he was under that he did not notice that car for the many times the car continued to trail him. Right? Anyway, the car was there. She came outside to fix her, to check what was going on because he kept having that heart starting issue.
Yeah.
And then she sees Sarah coming out of the car, coming out of the house, and then she runs to meet her. They have a long talk. The main thing for me was the fact that she brought money out. Like, help me, I brought out all the money. Like, take all the money. Like, what the hell, man? You're outside.
Outside the streets
You
of Lagos.
could be more. I'm telling you, be outside the bloody streets of Lagos, bro. Like,
because you're trying not to
didn't
draw
see.
attention to yourself, knowing that you are a convicted, you're a convict, and not only that,
Yeah.
the police is looking for you, Uduak is looking for you, right? So you should try to do things
Mm-hmm.
not to draw attention to yourself. But Sarah, being Sarah, bringing out bundles of money.
Sarah being Sarah, right? Yeah. But in between that action was the scene where we lost Mimi baby.
All right.
Mimi, our pseudo prison warden.
Mimi.
Mimi the supermarket owner
Yeah,
in the
Mimi
prison.
the mafia lady, the mafia boss in prison. Right.
Mimi's character was so funny. She was poking her nose in everybody's business because she just wanted to be in charge. Again, it's about power. So many people had power in that movie. There's Uduak, plenty power. Mimi, plenty power.
Mimi trying to get power.
The judge, plenty power. Timmy, looking for power.
Femi, without power.
Femi, without power. And then his wife, the one that had the power. Voila. Oh my God. Anyway, we then round up episode 3 with what's her name now? Kemi taken out of the prison, and I guess you can say taken to her death because she was taken to somewhere unknown land and was asked to run while they aimed their rifles at her and fired. Anyway, we hope to see. We don't know what if she died. That's a tragic occurrence. If she didn't die, we'll find out in episode 4. Yeah. Anyway, that brings us to the end of episode 3. It's been fun. Episode 3 was better than episode 2 by one shot. I think episode 1 carried everything. Episode 2 was but episode 3, yeah, we sort of got back our groove. Yeah. Everybody got back their groove. And now we are here in episode 4, hoping that, or we're going into episode 4 anyway, hoping for the best for Sarah and or Kemi. Yeah. And there's many other characters to unfold in episode 4. I still say it, I keep saying it, that lawyer, I don't know what she was doing. I don't know the kind of law that woman read. Because the kind of criminal behavior that she was portraying. Like,
why are you risking your career? Why are you risking everything? Because of what? Because of your client. Right. I don't know why else to behave that. It's a different thing that you're committing crime for yourself, right? Why are you committing crime because of somebody else? Oh.
Literally. Why are you put yourself in danger?
Yeah.
Why are you putting yourself in danger for somebody else? It did not make any sense. Anyway, that brings us to the end of episode 3 of
Blood Sisters.
Review of episode 3 of Blood Sisters.
Season 2.
We'll be back for episode 4. That's the finale of episode of season 2. We'll be back for episode 4. We hope to catch the action where we left off. And let's see what that brings as we get into it soon. Thank you all so very much for your time. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Again, if you are here, it means you don't want to watch anymore. If you don't want to watch anymore, stay with us. We'll help you watch and we'll give you all the hot gist that came out of episode 4 as we go into episode 4. Please don't forget to subscribe, like our videos, share our videos, follow us on every social media platform that you belong. We are also there. You'll find us there at Unpacking the Real. You'll find our handles down in the description. Thank you so very much. Love y'all. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.